Gosh, so you were married when you started your business.
Yeah.
And you said, did you have kids?
Yep. So.
Gosh, what was that leap like from having a paycheck, a guarantee, to jumping ship and saying, man, if I get sales, I'll make money, but otherwise, nothing's guaranteed. I couldn't imagine that. I mean, I'm young enough. I don't luckily have I don't have a mortgage or kids or really any sort of like financial commitments that are large.
Right.
So I'm at the cusp of trying everything or starting a new business whenever I want. But how do you, I guess, have that conversation first with your wife, with your spouse?
Yeah. Yeah, it's always an interesting decision.
Right.
I think
it's a bold decision.
Yeah, and I think fortunately, because of the research that I had done, because of the testing with clients that I had done, we already kind of had a foundation built to a degree before I needed to jump full into it.
I see.
Everyone's got side hustles and that kind of stuff too, and so it's just eventually getting to the point where you're like, I'm ready to make this happen.
Okay.
And then you just got to jump in and kind of, be at the networking events and do that to kind of grow and shake the hands and make sure that you're making the connections that you need and kind of working that side of it, but always trying to grow, the business and what you do.
Definitely.
I think fortunately for me, my family has been supportive of it. And really kind of understanding to it for the large degree. It doesn't mean it's always easy.
I think that's an important word that you said, understanding.
Yeah.
Because, I'm sure there's tons of late nights or nights where you might not even come home until spouse and kids are asleep.
Yeah, definitely. And especially, you talk about the networking and that side of it.
Yeah,
there's a lot of evening things.
Yeah, they're always going on late at night.
But yeah, I mean, it's... there's been a lot of late nights. There's been a lot of weekends that have been worked. A lot of things that have been missed. And it's not necessarily fun from my side. I really try to separate too. That's one of the great things.
Home and work you're talking about? Okay.
So I try, whenever I get home, I try to be home, around 6:30 at the latest.
Sure.
Doesn't always happen, but that's what I shoot for. Then from 6:30 to 8, while the kids are still awake and doing stuff, I don't touch my phone, my computer.
That's
I'm
awesome.
there
That's
with them.
More people need to practice that.
And it's not always easy. But then once they go to bed, then it's getting back on and kind of handling what needs to be handled. But trying to at least be present wherever I am with them and just kind of, I'll watch to make sure that there's not a fire happening that I need to put out.
Right.
But if it's not, then it can wait till they're in bed, and then we can kind of get back involved. But
that's a good point. I've found that I've actually started a new practice where I'll only really reply to a couple personal text messages a day, but any business text messages or any emails, actually any emails in general, I always check right before I go to bed. Throughout the day, I'm fully present, whether I'm interviewing you or whether I'm a judge at a Shark Tank event at elementary school.
Yeah.
I've been making a priority to put that away, get the distractions out, and really kind of separate that.
Yeah. I mean, I think at the end of the day, no matter what you're doing, you got to commit.
Absolutely.
Whether it's starting a new business, whether it's being present in your home life, whatever it is, you got to commit fully to it if you want it to succeed. Because even when you have the side hustle that may feel like a part-time commitment, it's not. It's just it's not a big enough job or role or income to be your full-time thing, but you're committed to it, to making it that full-time thing.
Right.
It's going to grow, it's going to take off, it's going to be what it should at the end of the day.
Yeah, there's definitely a transition period.
Yeah, but commit to it. Make sure that it is what you want to do, and then commit to making it happen. But take it where it needs to be, and take those breaks to be present wherever you are, and commit to that as well too.
Problem is, I've never been a speaker. My thoughts buried deep, pack heat in my car. So much pressure on myself, I'm about to explode.